Hello everyone, this is PotatoBlight here. I hope you are keeping very well, continuing the best build series for every single killer here. If you do not want to hear why I'm bringing this perk setup and me going through all the add-ons, there will be a timestamp in the description where you can skip and get straight into that awesome gameplay. But if you want to learn a little bit more as to why I'm bringing this perk setup, then feel free to stick around. Another thing I want to quickly mention is the thumbnails of the best build series were done by a very talented artist named Chris. Unfortunately, because of what's happening in Ukraine right now, she is currently not able to support or help the channel because she's currently dealing with a lot of drama over there. So please send some love to her in the comments as well, wishing her all the best. She is fine from what I know, but she cannot do any art for the channel, so I will temporarily be putting some really poor thumbnails that I've made, and then when she is safe and sound and she does get the time again, I will change the thumbnails because I want to wait for her amazing art. So I just thought I'd let you all know in this video. Now then, let's get straight into the perk setup. Now, Blight is a very strong and very powerful killer, so most perks actually work very well for him, but this build in particular is very, very nasty. So let's start off with the first perk that I'm bringing, which is a barbecue and chili. This is a really good information perk for a killer like Blight who can easily traverse the map. So every time you hook a survivor, you'll see the auras of other survivors that are 40 meters away from you, which allows you to rush over and deal with the survivors on the other side of the map because you are extremely fast. One of the best information perks for Blight in my opinion. The next perk I'll be bringing is agitation. This is just going to allow me to pick up survivors and take them to the hook quicker and get back into chase. And this also works extremely well with the next perk that I'm bringing, which is the Scourge Hook Pane of Resonance. Every time you hook a survivor on a Scourge Hook, one of the white aura hooks, the gem with the most progress will blow up and any survivors on it will actually scream. Because you are a Blight, you can easily get to that location and defend it very, very easily. And the last perk to tie this all together, you guys know this combination by now, it's the Dead Man Switch. Because Blight can easily run across the map and apply pressure to every generator, you could easily block every gen with Dead Man Switch that survivors are working on because you could easily traverse the map. Also, this ties in well with Scourge Hook Pane of Resonance, because if a survivor does scream on a generator, it stops them working on it, therefore it will be blocked for 45 seconds, which is really, really nasty. Blight has some insane add-ons for a killer that's already very powerful, so I'm just going to go through some of the best add-ons for him. I'm not the best Blight player out there because he's a very difficult killer to use, but I still understand which add-ons are the best, so let's quickly go through them all. Compound 33 is actually a really strong iridescent add-on. Any survivor within 60 meters of a slam will be slowed down by 3% for 3 seconds, which is really nice. And you can insta-break any pallet or wall and you'll be stunned for a short duration and breaking it normally, which is so good. So if you have 5 tokens available, just rush into a pallet that's dropped and you can crack on. If you bring this with Spirit Fury and Enduring, you can have a really powerful build with this add-on. Pallets will mean absolutely nothing to you. It is very, very powerful indeed. This is probably arguably Blight's second strongest add-on, the Iridescent Blight tag. While all rush tokens have been used, you can put a survivor in the dying state. Try not to bump into the same wall nearby like 4 times and then just run at them. Try and get into a habit of doing it from a distance and catch a survivor off by surprise. If you deliberately rush into a wall near a survivor and then try and use the last token, survivors can move quite easily out of the Blight's sort of range of direction. Unless you know how to J-flick, it's going to be very difficult to catch survivors. So just bear that in mind. Try and use it long distance rather than really close. Survivors will know what you're up to. But honestly, really, really strong. And honestly, I don't think it's that hard to pull off. So you are a good Blight player and you're feeling extremely mean, bring this. Really, really powerful. Now, I will argue to this day that this is his best add-on. Absolutely insane. And in the right hands, probably makes Blight unstoppable. Every time you hit a survivor with a lethal rush attack, it instantly recharges all of your rush tokens. That means you can hit a survivor with your rush, and then you can rush again and down them. If you are in a really strong position and there's no tiles nearby, you're basically guaranteed a down. So powerful. And you can honestly deal with multiple survivors as well. This makes your 4 versus 1 game basically insane as well. Really, really powerful. If you're feeling mean and you know you're going against a good team, bring this add-on. Really, really good. The Soul Chemical is actually a really decent add-on, every time you rush nearby, it will actually make it so that survivors get a really difficult skill check. And if you are just patrolling the gens, and with Dead Man Switch in particular, you know, it can make a survivor fail a skill check, and then they'll be pushed off the generator as well, which is really nice. If you brought this with Huntress's Lullaby or Unnerving Presence, you can even add more difficulty to this. So a pretty decent add-on as well, and it's kind of a fun, gimmicky add-on that you can play around with. The Summoning Stone is actually really nasty as well. Every time you land a lethal rush hit, all the pallets nearby will actually be blocked. So this just makes your anti-loop game insanely powerful. And it's actually really, really good. I've gotten great use out of this as well. And of course, when you down a survivor that falls on a pallet, you haven't got to worry about, you know, the teammate saving them because the pallet is blocked. Really, really powerful. I'd highly recommend this as well. Vigo's Journal is also another insanely good add-on. Every time you're rushing, you have no terror radius, meaning you can get some great stealth factor on this killer as well. And because you're so fast running at survivors, even without this, you know, you do catch survivors off by surprise because of how fast you are. But with this on, I guarantee you're going to get tons of free hits. Really, really powerful. Highly recommend this one as well. Now, the Adrenaline Vial is one that I personally don't like, but it recently got buffed. The problem with this is that it makes it so that your turn rate while rushing is a lot less. So it means if a survivor does sort of spin or change direction, it's very hard for you to catch up. But the way you use this is you don't go for flicks. You sort of bounce off the wall and you literally try and hit a survivor very linear in a straight line. So you're sort of like a straight line killer. You're not really curving as much as you normally would because you've got the additional 2 rush tokens and you are 10% faster as well. And it also does decrease your turn angle as well. So you have so much in one, but the downside to this is you can't really curve as well anymore. You still can, and if you bring this with the Umbra Assault, you can increase your turn rate by 15%, you know, negating that 55%. So you could sort of bring this with Umbra Assaults, and you can actually still have really good turn rate, and you get the additional love of 2 additional rushes, and you're 10% faster. So what you get from an add-on is actually really, really nice. So if you did tie this in with the Umbra Assaults, you'd get your turning speed back. But if you wanted to be really crazy, you could probably tie this in with the Alchemist Ring, and you'd reset your 7 rushes, which is just wild. So play around with this, but just do not learn the killer with this on, because you do not want to get the muscle memory of what the turn rate is like. Bear that in mind. The Blight Crow is one of my favorite add-ons because every time you rush, you get 6% faster, which is insanely good for you traversing the map, and arguably one of his best add-ons as well. And if you want to be really mean and really fast, if you tie this in with the Blighted Rat, which is the weaker equivalent, you can get 10% faster for every rush, which is absolutely insane. I done a little parody video where we pretended to be Sonic. Here's a link, why not? Go check it out. Absolutely fun, really, really cool add-on, and you will easily catch survivors off by surprise, and it actually helps with your turn rate as well, because the faster you go, it's easier to sort of curve around and butt around objects, allowing you to get some spicy hits in. Really, really strong indeed. The Compound 21 is actually pretty decent as well. Every time you slam, you bump into a wall, you'll actually see the survivor's auras nearby, meaning nobody can really hide for you, which is actually really, really nice. You'll get some great information out of this. If you're finding it really difficult to track survivors when you rush into a wall, this will help you massively. The Rose Tonic as well is actually also pretty decent. It's just something to help you learn Blight a little bit better. You get an additional second where you can decide which direction you want to go, and it can allow you to make a lot more room for error. So it's actually pretty decent as well. I just want to say that the Plague Vial is also the weaker equivalent of the Umbra Assaults. It just makes it 10% rather than 15%, which is actually still really, really nice. I probably wouldn't bring this unless I was bringing the Adrenaline Vial, because I feel like Blight's turn rate on its own is actually really good. You probably don't need to bring this unless you are bringing something that stops the turn rate speed. So just bear that in mind. I don't like bringing this. It's up to you if you want to bring it on its own, but you don't have to bring these two on their own. The Canker Fawn makes it so that your recovery time after rushing is increased by 0.5 seconds. Probably an add-on that I wouldn't bring. As you can see from the previous, he has some insane add-ons. And if you are getting an uncommon add-on, bring the Blighted Rat instead. So powerful. Even without the Blighted Crow, just this alone is very, very good. So yeah, don't bring a weak add-on like this, for sure. The Pustula Dust is just a weaker equivalent of the Rose Tonic. It's by 0.75 seconds. If you don't have this, just bring this instead. It's not going to make a huge difference, in my opinion. Now, the Shredded Notes is an interesting one. I personally don't think 0.33 seconds is worth it overall. You know, of course, you'll probably get better use out of different add-ons. You do not want to lose a rush. You'd rather bring speed and keep your 5 rushes. Don't bring this. You won't get much value out of it, I promise you. Now, if you are learning the killer, I again wouldn't bring add-ons like this. This just displays which obstacle you're gonna slam into. You don't really need to bring it. Just practice without it. You want to get the muscle memory and learn which objects are slippery and which objects aren't slippery. So try not to bring this as well. The Compound 7 can be useful as well. Again, something you don't want to bring when you're trying to learn the killer. You want to sort of do it all on your own. But this will help you in the start if you are really struggling. And I mean really struggling. But otherwise, you don't really need to bring this as well. And again, the Fox Swerve just makes it so that your recovery time is 0.25 seconds. Really not worth bringing. There are definitely better add-ons for him. And the Placebo Tablet just makes it so that you're slower, but you gain more blood points for this. So if you are feeling spicy, go ahead and bring it. Honestly, as you can see here, Blight has some insanely strong add-ons, and there's so many different combinations you can come up with on a killer that's already very powerful. Let me give you one more big tip for you PC players out there, because this massively helped me. What you're going to want to do is go into your settings here. You're going to quickly want to go into the controls tab here at the top, and you're going to want to make sure that you go to your killer controls, and you're going to want to make it so that you have the maximum settings on your mouse and controller, because this will help you massively with your rushing. What you're going to want to do is go to your key binding settings here. You're going to want to scroll down and go to the camera settings. You want to put any sort of key bind on your turn right and turn left, because W is the forward button. I had a bad habit of pressing R by mistake whenever I wanted to turn right, so I just set that to R, and for my left turn key, I decided to put Q. That's just how my fingers worked, but if you have good control, then put E and Q instead, whatever works for you. So every time you rush to the right, what you want to do is you want to hit the R key or the E key and flick your mouse to the right as well. This helps you massively with your turn rate. Trust me, it really, really helps. And if a survivor sort of runs to the right to try and avoid you, you can quickly hit the R key and click, and you'll probably hit them 99% of the time. It worked well for me, but it takes a little bit of practice getting used to these two key bindings. So guys, I hope this helped in some way. Remember, Blight is a very high skill cap killer, and don't get frustrated if you struggle at the start. He takes a lot of practice to get used to. If you guys found this useful in any way, please leave a comment below. Let me know what your favorite Blight build is. And if you are a Blight main, leave us some tips as well, because I'm not the best Blight player out there. I'd love to learn from you as well. I do read the comments. It'd be great to hear from you as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this guide, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Peace out. Can we get a Potato Legion original song? Yeah, it's going good, Mega Gamer. How are you, cutie? Ah! Finish the shin. Nope. Go this way. Look up. They bounce. Yes. I'm not just gonna be singing all stream. I don't actually know the lyrics. I don't know the full lyrics. Bad F. You came got rickrolled? Damn straight. That's what you get. Man, this map is poop. You think you're just strong? I actually cannot loop this that tight. Really? She got 2 solid loops out of that. Oh. Dude lost all our distance there. waiting for the dead hard. Pallet block gamer. We can quickly push her off it with this. He is tough. I don't even know how to curve around rocks. She just came off with dead mans. Ah, crap. I really don't rate this map. I'm really struggling. She's still here? I actually don't know. Man, that is such a fat F. Dead hard for sure. Alright. I feel like you bring a flashlight, you bring a dead hard. It's like rule 101. Oh my god, they've split up on gens to deal with dead mans. I thought I heard a second survivor. Nancy's gonna have to go in for the save here. Going for the dead hard. There it is. Brilliant. This is quickly hook again. This is why agitation is so good. Even if they're healing here, it doesn't matter. Dead man's is locked and loaded. Very, very nice. We need to keep this pressure up and we'll do good. Okay, quick flick around the tree there. Is there a second survivor here? Oh, I just heard someone. Break. Let's rehook. Gotta find a scout choke. That'd be really, really nice. Do I like hillbilly? No, not really. Very good. Gonna put it back on the scout choke. Get more and more pressure here. Right off the left there. Fang Bin ran over here. Oh no, she carried on. Ah, I'm stuck. Ah! They actually got a gen on, holy moly. I'm very sure she didn't run to the pallet there. Okay, dead hard. I'm gonna guess she's actually got decisive strike. You lose all your distance. Oh, good job. I really find it hard to deal with rocks like that, but you can butt around them very easily. She'll just drop knowing her. Ah, I don't want to be blinded because then I can make a play of rush. Blight is insane anti-loot, but it's very high skill cap to pull off. Didn't even do anything great, but I still whiffed. They had a lot of gens, like basically 90. We managed to stop them. But now they're all popping. I can't, man. The rock is too hard for me to curve. There we go. Messed up too hard there. I'm not that good with Yamoka, but I think the playstyle is still, you know, the same. They've all managed to reset. Is that the Nancy? They let go of that gen. Not with one rush, I can't butter. A shield free drop. No, good reactions. Okay, good. Man! Come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't have time. I really don't have time. I gotta be quick. I gotta get someone out now. Someone's behind there. Nancy is not the person I want, really. I probably should have pushed her the other way so she wouldn't get that window. Very good. Put it back on that hook. Right there. Thing is dead on her. I'm gonna eat that window. My bloodlust gaming. Nice. I can't spend too much time on a jungle gem. They know how to loot very, very well. She's really lagging all over the place. Look at that. Quick, 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 quick. Maybe I could just stop the last gen here. That took me way too long. Okay, quickly hook. With 2 survivors injured, and let's say they have adrenaline, we can make a play here. Following that window that thing was using earlier. There she goes. Oh, nice! Woo! Very, very good. behind that gen. Dead Hard saves the day. GG. Tough game, man. Made a lot of mistakes. Really struggled at the start to get any rush hits, but then slowly warmed up. The perks really helped us by the time we needed to make all those mistakes. So really strong build on him for sure. GG. They're all console anyway, but GG. Oh, my map RNG has been terrible today. Yamoka, now this. Probably Blight's worst map. Right, we'll give it a go anyway. Let's see how we do. The one good thing I would say is I bought this stealth add-on, so maybe we'll get some value out of it. I love Dead Hard, seriously. Gets rewarded for a stupid play. Oh, you both can't vault. Man, I could have easily done them both here if I played that right. Right, let's get him down for you. Thank you, buddy. My favorite killer? I don't really have a favorite, to be honest. I'm really enjoying Nemesis Deathslinger, and I'm looking forward to playing the new killer. Alright, Jane, you've just killed yourself. That is a shame I got stuck and couldn't go through the corridor. Because that would have been a down. Drop. If I play this right, this is a down. Very good. Okay, let's get her back on the scout check. No worries, buddy. Have a good rest of your evening, yeah? I'm gonna say no, Daddy Chill, but you think, welcome in, Kitty. Go, 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 go. What I've been noticing is I really can't mess about. Right, Dead Man's is prop, but they're still staying on. Let's get them off. All that's gotta happen is one of them's gotta let go. There we go. Very good. I was just swinging to get around the corner, but thank you, Meg. Hold on. Did Jane stay here? Panic Vault? No. Very good, Jane. Very, very good. I don't really want to break that. There's no need. Ah, okay. I didn't think I'd butter straight away. I'm literally right-clicking and cannot rush. Thank you, Blight. Ah! I wasn't trying to panic there and accidentally miss her. Right, PCA-based scout choke, no bite. Ah, you're joking, there isn't. Alright, okay, she's gotta go here, no choice. But Dead Man's are still prop. Alright, okay, they're on that gen there, let's get them off. Go, 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 go. No messing about here. I can actually get her here if I play this right. Unless she pre-drops. She messed that up. Dead Hard. Okay, good. It's constant, non-stop, back forth, back forth, back forth. Right, let's put it back on this scout check. This gen is almost done, but we've managed to stop him twice with dead mans, which is really nice. The stealth factor is really working well on this. We're gonna really catch him off by surprise. Can we butter through? Yes, we can. Very good. I shouldn't have just let go. Very good, Jane. Right, let's leave her. I don't want to finish off that gen, so let's head back. Let's get a free hit here. Someone's here. There should be a down, come on. Okay, was he gone dead hard through a window? Alright, quickly hook him. I'm gonna put him back where Meg was. If I can. Oh, I can with vegetation, yep. See how you lose it down for 1 second and then gens just start flying. Alright, let's go. Worth it. Push her off that gen. Buy me some more time. Scout choke. Easy value. Place your dead hard. I'll just leave her slug for a second. If David gets saved, I'll quickly put Meg on that hook there, because I've got enough wiggle. Michaela has to make a play here. I can't see her with barbecue, which means she's close. She's either on the top floor or she's running down the stairs now. Where would you go if you're Michaela? Sneak around the back, right? Exactly what she did. Meg was also picked up. No! Why is it like chairs here? Ah! How is Blight supposed to rush around these things? Unless they're made of butter, which they're not, they're rock solid. Ah, I've just lost all my pressure. In 2 seconds, that's all it takes sometimes. I need to probably leave her and go back to the gens. She is running that way anyway. She could have decisive, that could really screw me. Nope, good. Just saw another survivor right there. Hopefully dead man's give me a bit of tear radius. Welcome in there, Drake, are we doing good? Yep, they just let go. No tear radius, caught him off by surprise, really, really nice. He isn't getting in for the save, which is probably the correct play here. I won't get that. I will vault though with him. And rush to catch up. He dead-hearted just there. It's fine, he can't get anywhere else. Very good. Woo! Blight is very, very difficult. That's why I'm struggling a little. Alright, boil over. It doesn't have boil over, but it feels like it. Alright, get another scout choke value there. Very nice, 2 gens blocked. I should have looked down to butter more. Hello, Dendrick. That was very sneaky. If you look down, you're more likely to butter off objects, which is really, really good. Alright, good stuff. Trouble with words? Yes, I actually do. Alright, let's find a lost survivor here. We've had some pretty bad maps with Blight, in my opinion, and yet we've still done okay. Definitely could have done better, but we've done okay. I think the Vigo's journal really helped us there. Now it's a game of find the survivors on this annoying map. Oh, I'm so looking forward to playing this game with them. The annoying thing about RPD, and the one thing is, if survivors really wanted to hide the entire game, they probably could. That's more progress. Oh, there's Meg. What, Meg? What's happening? What naughtiness have you got me into? What? I'm curious now, I'm curious. I want to know what she's going to show me. What? Where are we going? We're gonna go get vending? Want to get vending machines? Yes, Meg. Who would win? Only a nemesis? Snitches get stitches. At least Michaela's trying. I have tested out a new DLC. Yes, I've got a new video on it as well. Where is she? Snitches get stitches, chat. That's the rule here. Michaela's actually been trying to do a gen, so... If Michaela was just hiding in a locker, then yeah, I'd be like, fair enough. Stop. 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 What's she doing? Michaela. Stop it. I'm trying to give you hedge. You know what, Michaela, you wiggle, you're gonna die. Alright. I've lost interest now. Nope. I was gonna give her a hatch. I don't know how many times I need to nod and swing to tell you I'm giving you a hatch, but yeah. That's normally the telltale sign. If a killer's swinging at you and nodding at you, they're probably gonna give you a hatch. It's, on the odd chance that you might not get your 20 points for wiggling, you might get 5k points for escaping. So it's better off not wiggling. Like, I was gonna give hatch. I mean, I don't understand the GG. They're all consoles, so they cannot see this. But yeah, 2 okay games on Blight.